Hello twin flames, welcome to my channel and welcome to your daily energy check. Today we're gonna do the ancestor reading. So you guessed it right, I've got the angels and ancestors deck with me. So let's take a look, let's see what's going on, get some guidance from the ancestors, and then we'll move into a daily reading. Tomorrow, most likely, I will be doing a solar eclipse reading, specifically for twin flames. As for the zodiac readings that I usually do for this kind of event, I've already published one. Hooray, finally, I did it a little bit more ahead of time because the eclipse itself is going to hit us on Saturday, the 29th. For my time zone, it's going to be like early AM hours, like at dawn, basically. But for your time zone, check it out. And by the way, regardless of whether you can actually see it in your part of the world or not, the energy is still going to be felt. And this is 9 degrees Virgo. So whichever house Virgo, oversees for you, that's the part that the area of your life is going to be impacted the most. And also placements that are at 9 degrees, so very close, like a couple of degrees left to right, is still pretty close to 9, and those are going to be impacted too. I talk more about the energy in that reading that I did on the Mindful Bamboo channel, and I created a community post on this channel so you can find it easily. I can actually maybe even link it in the comments. But yeah, just so you know, you can already check it out, and it has both the main themes for the collective and then guided messages for each of the zodiac signs. And then yeah, tomorrow or Thursday, the latest, I'm gonna publish one specifically for twin flames. So what do we have for divine feminines? The arrow. Surround yourself with protective energy. Very interesting. But yeah, it's an intense time. And actually I got that message in somewhere in that other reading, that it's important to be in the place of comfort, like in a good way, because you need to be able to surround yourself with people who are easygoing and who you connect with, not to disregard that. A lot of times we feel like we're alone on the spiritual path, right? And it's like me against the world or the shadow, whatever it is. But it doesn't have to be that way. And this message is basically saying you don't need to kind of like try to go against the wind, but rather put some protection around you so you can feel more safe, more at ease. It doesn't have to be tough, it doesn't have to be difficult, the current situation that you're in. You can protect yourself from, we're not sadists or, sadists or masochists, who are like enjoying, inflicting pain or suffering from pain, right? And it's normal to want to protect yourself, and you have those powers, so utilize them. For masculines, we have the elder, healing through lineage. So this is generational karma, and more than anything, especially with this figure, I see that it is healing of the masculine energy, in the collective, in the lineage, of course, but it obviously is like templates from the collective on what is the role of the masculine, what does masculinity mean, the kind of general concepts of like, as a man, I'm supposed to do this, to be this, right? And women have like their role kind of thing. It could also be, for some of you, connected to a specific incident somewhere, in the lineage, in the past lives, or in your ancestor's life, where masculine felt betrayed by a feminine. Like there was this deep wound that I never expected something like this from a feminine, especially a feminine so close to me. And it created that big scar that kept going generation by generation. And then it perpetuated a certain level of violence or hostility, at least, towards the feminine, right? But there was no information why. And now you have an opportunity to heal that wound, at least in this lifetime, right? I'm not saying you're going to do it tomorrow, but just so you know, and if something is coming up for you right now, divine masculines, on this topic, right? That you know that this is time, at least for you to look at it, to pay attention and see how maybe your own prejudice, or conviction was, scarred in some form, right? And you have a power to change it. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Yeah, we're uncovering we are starting new kinds of conversations. We are asking uncomfortable questions because we're not afraid to look foolish. We're not scared of being, too different, too otherworldly with those, or too annoying to some people, or inflict pain because people are going to be remembering something painful from the past, right? But the truth is more important right now. And also speaking your truth is very important. But be careful with that, with the speaking, because it's still Mercury retrograde. We're kind of in the middle of it. So as long as you speak with love and kindness and compassion, you should be fine. But if you feel like you're not in that energy, or the other person definitely isn't, then, at least you've been warned. That may go haywire. Or at least you can give it some more time and delay that conversation. Yeah, like I was saying, if you're coming in with love, then everything is gonna work out. Feminines, your energy right now is the Star, clarified by Page of Wands. Yeah, that's that healing energy. The energy of growth and being more in alignment with your destiny. Understanding that this is the blessing, this is the goodness. It's not, a lot of times we, again, may kind of push aside things that we know, or our gifts, because we feel like somehow it makes us too different, or, we become kind of lonely in that energy, right? But this is not the way to do it. And there's actually, the wounds are starting to come up to the surface so you can heal them. And if anything, they are gonna make you stronger, and then they're gonna show you more power and more excitement and more ways to truly enjoy this life, to find pleasure in everyday things. Masculines, you got 8 of Swords, clarified by 2 of Pentacles. Oof. I mean, this is the energy of I don't even know where to go anymore. It's I've tried a few things, maybe in relationship, maybe in just, at work, with family, whatever. I've tried fixing the situation, I've tried improving what we have, and it feels like nothing is good enough, or it feels like I'm always making the wrong choice that pisses somebody off, right? And I'm just tired of feeling like I'm hustling like that hamster in a hamster wheel, and I'm not really getting anywhere, even if I really, really try. Additional question for today, the Emperor, clarified by 2 of Cups. Guess what? The Emperor is the Aries energy, and I was just talking about eclipse in Aries, and we are in Aries season, by the way. Happy birthday, Aries. This is your season. But this is also a very different energy, right? The Emperor is, first of all, they're by themselves on the throne. It's me, myself, and I. What I say go. It's either my way or the highway kind of vibe. And 2 of Cups is almost the opposite, because it's we complement each other. Life is blissful when you are by my side, that kind of vibe. And this is interesting because there's a season for that Emperor energy, and there's a season for 2 of Cups, kind of appreciating your own energy and kind of enjoying life as you are as an individual, versus counting blessings and appreciating the connection that you have with your soulmate or your twin flame, right? And by the way, those are going to be the themes we're going to be talking at the eclipse energy. What do feminists need to know about this? King of Swords, clarified by King of Pentacles. Wow. 2 kings. This is where the mastery is. This is where success is. With your abundance, and also with the way that you present yourself to the world, and also with the mindset that you have. It's not either or. You cannot say this is a priority, that's a priority, or which one is better. It's about being skillful in understanding when is the time for what. And that will bring you the success and also the healthy mindset that you're looking for. You'll have that mastery. It may not seem directly connected on the surface, but it actually is. Because a big part of the lessons that we're learning in this lifetime on this planet is through relationships with other people. But we also have some that require us to find something within ourselves that other people may not necessarily be helpful with. Wow. Masculines, sun and strengths, and this is like double Leo energy, like in your face. It's also very masculine energy too, seriously. Yeah, for the masculines, like this is the way that balance that I was talking about between me and we with the soulmate is the ultimate recipe for success, for being happy and joyful and just like really breathing in the happiness, the health, the wellness of this life, and also feeling strong, like you're in control. This is like feeling like a child of the universe, or of Mother Earth, however you want to call it, of God. And this is feeling like you are actually in control, like you are deciding how your life is gonna go, right? So that juxtaposition and mastering both sides really gives you that to be able to see those different aspects of reality. How the feminine see in the connection. Four of Cups clarified by Queen of Pentacles. Feminines want to, or they see themselves with the masculine down the road, as a family, people who have created home, who are taking care of each other, people who, like for some it will be like seeing yourselves with kids, or at least like building your home, your house from scratch, or maybe even building a business together, right? But it's that picture that's currently in Divine Feminine's mind, and there's acceptance, but there's certain sadness too that this is not happening in real life, right? And now I have to reconcile and see how I can still feel complete without that second part in this picture. For masculines, we see Ace of Wands clarified by Queen of Wands. There's a lot of sexual energy and sexual tension in the air right now from the masculines. They see the feminine as like a complete, superstar and, the sexiest person alive. They're super attracted. It's insane. It feels obsessive even. And of course, this is a collective reading, so different masculines will deal with it in a different way. But this is to the point where it's almost impossible to like keep themselves at bay, right? Like they usually used to until like it's time, until it's divine time, they're being stopped. But this is so strong now that it's really hard for them to stop. And for a lot of them, this is not gonna, they're not gonna hold back anymore. Because it's like they're also feeling threatened that, if they are so attracted to this beautiful creature, then other people are as well. And then this instinct wakes up of the, the lion, of that masculinity of like, I need to, this is likely a competition and I need to get mine, I shouldn't waste any time. And that's kind of the vibe, the thought process that they have towards the feminine. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all. Please don't forget to like the video and leave a comment, and of course subscribe to the channel if you are new, and check out that other reading that I just mentioned for solar eclipse. And until next time,